for lead generation. That's our topic for today, the 5 most effective strategies for lead generation. So who's going to benefit from this webinar? If you are an entrepreneur and are looking to take your business to the next level, then this webinar is for you. You will benefit from this webinar if you're looking to attract leads to your business, and if you're looking to establish yourself and create your online identity. So what are we going to learn today? So you will learn about the latest ways to create leads for your business. This is the ways that you could use for 2017. So we're going to talk about some latest strategies that are working for lead generation. And we're going to talk about the 5 most powerful strategies that actually you can start using so that you start generating leads. You will also learn how to generate leads automatically. Okay, so we're going to talk about that very, very soon. All right. So let me introduce myself. My name is Amit Agnihotri. I am the award-winning author, speaker, and wealth and business coach. My book is Your Profound Success: 7 Powerful Ways to Skyrocket Your Business Using the Internet. This is a book that I have co-authored with Raymond Aaron, who is a New York Times bestseller. And this book, I got the foreword to be written by Laurel Langmeyer. And maybe you are familiar with Miss Langmeyer. She is actually a millionaire maker. She's in the Guinness Book of World Records for creating maximum millionaires. So I was very fortunate to, have foreword written for my book by Laurel. And that's the name of my company. It's called Your Profound Solutions, and there's the website for our company. So my introduction is basically going to be very short. I just wanted to let you know that I have been successfully generating leads through many proven systems in my own business. And I am working in the trenches just like you. So it's not like I am, super successful and have reached every goal and every, peak that I want to achieve. But even right now, I'm working in my business and getting amazing, amazing results. And that's what I'm going to share with you tonight. Me and my wife is Swapna. Both of us are helping entrepreneurs to develop leads so that your business can prosper. We really want your business to go to the next level. And we have been successfully implementing these lead generation strategies. And we have been getting some really, really amazing results. Okay. Now, why learn from us? We associate with lots of powerful and known mentors that shape our life. We have some amazing mentors which I want to give credit to. We have learned lots of amazing things, and implementation of all these principles that we've learned is what has been really a huge part of our success, the secret. We have one of our mentors as Mr. Raymond Aaron. He is a New York Times bestseller, and he's an amazing, amazing business coach. We also have one of our coach as Mr. Bob Proctor, and he is a legendary mindset mentor. Okay, he's such an amazing guy. His trainings, we take a lot of his programs, and the mindset changes that he recommends, we implement that in our life to see huge, huge results. One of our other mentors is Laurel. Again, I introduced her to you, millionaire maker, phenomenal action taker. She really motivates you to take action. Then we have Mir Ezra. Mir is a speaker and a transformational coach. He is a coach who really gets down to business. With him, there is no nonsense. He will cut to chase, and he will really, pinpoint the things that are going wrong in your business. And a few recommendations from him just skyrockets your business. So again, a phenomenal, phenomenal leader. But again, today is not about us. Today is really about you. So I really want to know what, if you can put it in the chat box right here about yourself. We have Judy. If you can put down what your business is and what you do, that would be great. So beside this presentation, there is a chat box. If you can put in what your profession is, that would be great. And how long you've been doing it. And same for Phil, if you can put your information in there too, that would be great. Phil is a property developer, author, and a coach. Phenomenal, Phil. Welcome. I want to welcome you to the webinar. Excellent. Excellent. We have Swapna joining us. Excellent. That's perfect. So Judy, if you get a chance, if you can just put your information here, that would be great. Hello, Swapna. How are you? Excellent. Very good. So thank you. Just okay. So Judy is an independent consultant for Neil's Yard Remedies Organic. Oh, that's nice. That's great. Perfect. So let's jump right in. That's phenomenal. Let's get started about lead generation. So let's start with what is a lead. Okay, and during this webinar, if you have any comments, you can always put down in the chat box there. And we may not be able to answer it during the webinar, but we may keep about 5-10 minutes at the end of the webinar to answer those questions for you. Okay, so what is a lead? So lead is basically what what classifies as, here we go, a potential sales contact. Okay, a potential sales contact is a lead, and it begins right when you get introduced to a person who expresses some kind of interest in your business, right? That's what we would call a lead. Okay, so a lead is a prospective consumer created when an individual shows interest and provides contact information. Okay, so he does not have any intention to do business as such. You're not trading any cash or any product knowledge yet, but he's just expressed some interest in the services or the product that you have, and maybe you've collected their phone number or their email address just to keep in touch. Okay, that's the stage we are at, and that's what's called a lead. So let's look at a process. Now, this lead generation is a part of a big process, which is called as a sales funnel. Okay, so we're going to look at what a sales funnel is first, and then we'll jump into lead generation. So sales funnel is basically an ideal process. This is, in our business, we would be really excited if all our customers follow exactly this funnel. So basically, it's an ideal process you intend your customers to experience as they go from prospect to lead to customer and to a repeat buyer. So ideally, we want them to follow this particular path. But of course, maybe you are in a business for a long time, so it doesn't always happen that way. You could get introduced to a person who directly wants to be your customer and stays customer for life. Or there could be a prospect turning into lead, and you may never do business with that person. So there's always that permutation combination that might happen. But ideally, you want all your customers to go through this channel: prospect, lead, customer, and a repeat buyer. Okay, so that's the sales funnel. So this is the way we look at digital marketing sales funnels. Okay, there are 4 steps that we usually have in a sales funnel. The first step is awareness. So this is where we talked about you getting introduced to the client, getting some contact information. That's the first phase where you're generating that lead. You're giving information about your business, and there is just interest in your business. Second, we talk about interest in the business itself. So you have maybe exposed your potential client to your landing page. Maybe he's asked for your ebook, your newsletters. There are some case studies that you've shared with the prospect. So he's basically moving on to the second stage, which is a prospect level. After that comes the opportunity level. Okay, this is where you're actually sharing your business. You're probably giving a free consultation. You're handing over some promotions to him, giving them some free trials. All this part comes as a part of decision. So the client is actually starting to decide what they want to do next with your business, whether you want to buy your product, order your services, or whatever the case may be. And the last stage, which is the action, is where actually client pulls out their wallet and makes a payment. Okay, so that's the action part of it. So this is really the 4 steps that we are going to go through the sales funnel. The main thing we're going to concentrate today is the first level, which is the lead generation. All right, let's move on. So the first stage, the prospects are just becoming aware of the problem that they have. That's the awareness that we are creating. Okay, that's where we are generating the lead. So this is the first stage of the sales funnel. And what your role in this stage is to focus on the problems and their pain points. So as a business owner, I'm sure you are aware of what your target audience is. You are aware what their problems are. You are aware what challenges they're going through. And that's why you can start and build solutions to address their problems. So you should really focus your solutions based on their problems and their pain points so that you start connecting right from this first stage of lead generation. So you could use focused content, sort of some kind of entertainment, maybe in the form of your lead pages, maybe some good videos that you can create and things like that, or give information to your clients with social media. You can also educate your clients with doing some webinars and doing some Q&As, answering some questions that they might have up front, so that they start developing some confidence and developing some some confidence in your product as well as your service. Okay, so that's the stage 1. Let's look at stage 2. Here the prospects are looking for more information. Okay, so you've already generated some interest in them. Now they're really interested in your product and the service. So that's why they're looking for more information. And they may be now looking for solutions to their problems. So you've already identified the problems. Now they're starting to look for solutions. So now in this case, the second step, your role now is to focus on solutions. Okay, you're now here educating them. You're helping your prospects evaluate their criterias, their buying criterias. So you're now supplying them with some ebooks. You're telling them about the events that you're having. You are maybe sending them some videos to watch about your product. You are showing them some reviews, maybe some testimonials. If you have clients from the past, maybe you're sharing that information, your experience, what you've had with other clients, and you're sharing some checklists. So lots of things that you can promote, not to actually make a sale, but just give solutions to their problems as a potential problem that they might see in their own business or their own household. This third stage we like to address is where the client is now making a decision. Okay, so prospects are highly interested now, and they are deciding whether the products or solutions are the right ones for them. So you've offered so much information. Now they are really convinced that, yes, this is the product for me. Now they're going through the final steps of making a decision and whether to pull out their wallet and make you the payment. Okay, so that's the decision-making stage. And in this particular third step, your role is basically you have to show them what it is like to work with you. And you have to really make this process easy, because you have to give them a sense of what your product and service is going to offer and how that's going to make their life or their business easier. Okay, so that's the decision making phase, and that's your role to really make it simple for your clients and just walk through this phase very, very easily. At the same time, not be very pushy or not be salesy, because this is what sometimes might turn off actually some of your clients. Okay, so you want to be very gentle, just having that same attitude of serving your clients and not really selling. And automatically, if they see value in what you're offering, they're going to buy your product or service. There is no question about that. Then we come to the last stage here, which is stage 4. At this stage, the customer is actually buying your product or your service. So they have decided already that they're going to buy your service, and they're going ahead with the actual purchase. So your role is to provide an excellent payment system. Maybe you accept credit cards or debits. You have a point of sale terminal that you use, or you've decided to accept payments through PayPal. Whatever your method is, but it has to be really easy for that client. You have to make it as easy as possible for that client so they can go through this process very easily. You can also begin some basic training at this point of time, and also talk about the service that you're going to offer after you've done the sale to the client, because this reinforces their decision of buying the service or the product from you, and it really makes them feel cared for. So they really know that, yes, I've made a good decision by dealing with this person or buying this product. All right, how are these 4 stages so far? I just want a quick feedback about how you're doing. Excellent. Excellent. Perfect. So these are the basic 4 levels. Excellent. Perfect. Yeah, Judy's saying I'm looking for new leads. Perfect. We're going to walk through that process now. Just the last 2 stages I wanted to highlight is, after that sale is done, there are still 2 more stages which you do have to incorporate. They're basically post-purchase and repurchase. So you do want to offer excellent customer service to your clients, because they might become your advocate for your products. So stage 5, you want them to be your customer for life, and that's why you need to offer excellent customer service. And the last stage, which is stage 6, is you provide your goods and services to the client and also give them chance to do another purchase, some other products, some parallel products, so that they can continue to buy from you, because they've already developed a sense of confidence in your product and service. So now it's easier for you to sell some other product to this client. All right, so that's the stage 6. So let's talk about the lead generation techniques. Okay, so we're going to discuss the 5 most effective lead generation techniques. So the first one is social media. Okay, so why social media? Social media is very important because of these primary reasons. One is it's very easy to learn about your customers and connect to your audience. It's one of the best ways where you can have a conversation with your customers and actually start building relationship with your audience. You can also reach audience locally as well as globally, because there is no limit. It's not space bound when you are online and dealing with social media. It could be anywhere in the world. And that's where the relationship building opportunity comes in, because you are having a conversation, and that's why you're building relationship. And all businesses happen because of relationship. If you have a good relationship with your clients, you are going to have a phenomenal business. So this is really an affordable way to generate leads, because it also creates brand awareness. Whenever you have your site or your logo or yourself representing your business, you are creating a brand awareness in your clients' minds. You are creating a brand awareness for your potential clients. Right? Excellent. So these are the sites which I have pulled out, which are the most important social media sites. Okay, so people, if you're attending, once you have a look at these 15 sites, you will know which are the most prominent social media sites. And some of the sites you might already know, like of course Facebook and Tumblr and Instagram, but there are a few sites down there, which is Flickr, VK. VK is a very, very important site. I'll show you a little bit about this site soon. But these are important sites where you need to have a presence, where you definitely need to have presence, because this is where your client is. Nowadays, clients are not just on one website, and they are not looking for you on just one site. They are spread out all over the social media, and you need to be there where your clients are. So these are the 15 most important social media sites that I have pulled out. This is the site VK I was talking about. Not many people know about this site, but if you look at the statistics here, this particular site VK, okay, that's their logo. If you look at their statistics, they have 90 million monthly active users. 90 million. Okay, they have 5 billion messages that go. Okay, Judy here says I do Facebook, Twitter, and Pinterest. That's amazing. That's perfect. These 3 are very, very powerful. They are actually mentioned right here. So you are addressing 3 of these 15 that we've talked about, which is perfect. So see if you can incorporate a couple of other in here too. So all what I'm saying is, the more you're on social media with these 15 sites, the more popular you're going to get and the more leads you're going to generate. Okay, so that's one of the other site that is highly recommended. It is, believe it or not, but it's the 5th most visited site in the world. So there are about 1 billion websites, 1 billion with a B, and this one is the 5th most visited. So you'll see the power in this website. It's developed very well. It has, you can see there its statistics. It has 1 billion likes daily, and 77% of them are mobile users. So you have to be, if depending on what your target audience is, if they mainly are mobile users, then again, this is the site for you. All right, so let's look at the next one, blogging. So blogging is an important component of lead generation, okay? Because blogging attracts new visitors, but it also nurtures the existing customers. Okay, blogging is where you are giving great content to new visitors. Okay, this is the secret of success. Okay, it's basically you're sharing and you're giving value to your clients. Okay, that's why the blogging is so critical. Marketers aren't creating enough content that actually people want. Okay, this is very interesting. We see so many blogs happening all over the internet, and yet research has proved that clients are not getting exactly what they want. So if you look at the numbers, 29% of consumers are saying that they want to see more blog content in the future. So definitely there is a huge room for improvement for all of us as entrepreneurs, that if we start blogging more often, which is valuable for the clients are actually looking for that information. And if you as an entrepreneur are providing that information, guess what? You are going to get that lead and you're going to do business with them very soon. So it does come down to giving value and sharing the information, because you are an expert in what you're doing. So it's just a question of you putting it down on paper, or even there are so many ways you can do it now, and we'll talk about some ways. But as long as you can reach your client, share that information, and the client sees value in it, they are going to contact you. You're definitely going to generate leads that way. These are the sites that we recommend for blogging. So the blogging could be done on your own website, but it can also be done on these blog sites. And again, the reason why we recommend these blog sites is there are millions of people on these websites. So in addition to blogging on your website, you always have to go to these other blog sites and put in that information. Because say, for example, on your website, if there are 100 people visiting daily your website, a website like Blogger, there are at least 4 million people that visit that website. So definitely you are exposing your business to more people by blogging on these popular websites. These are the 4 websites where we blog on a regular basis, and we've seen really good results with this. So WordPress.org, WordPress.com, these are 2 different sites, and then Blogger.com and Tumblr.com. These are 4 most important sites for blogging. Then we go to the videos. The third way of generating leads is by creating pictures and videos and sharing them. Okay. If you have a question about what videos are watched more, what type of videos do I make? Here's the answer. These are, and there is a heavy market research that goes about videos to consider what type of videos people are watching on a regular basis. So I have enlisted here 6 type of videos that will really boost your lead generation strategy. First and the most important type of videos is you show them how to do a particular thing in your niche, in your business. So if you create a particular video that is showing how to do that particular product, or how that product is useful, how that service is useful, that will be an amazing value to your client. Second is where you highlight your skill. So if you are an expert at particular thing which you want your customers to know, just have a video about that. If you're doing that thing for another client, have somebody shoot a video while you're talking to your client. And if you put that up on these social media websites, that's it. That's all what is required for you to start generating huge number of leads. Then you can showcase an event. So if you're having a webinar, or if you have a live event, any event that you are either hosting, or if you're a part of an event, let people know. Put that on social media, because people need to know that you're not just alone sitting at home and doing the business. You're out there making new contacts, sharing your information, meeting new people. So once they start recognizing you as a leader, of course they will recognize you as an expert, and then they will want to do business with you. The fourth strategy that we use is we reveal new products. So whenever we launch a new product, we really make it a point to have an amazing video. We take pictures of that new product and they are up on our social media sites. We really want to share that with our customers. We in fact want to give our customers the first look at the new product. So we have our database of clients. Before even we put it on social media, we will send emails to all our clients informing them about the new product, because these are clients that have already bought from us. So we feel that they need to know about our business first before we put the news on the social media. Another great popular thing is behind the scenes insights. So if you are doing something, which are not seen by the client on a regular basis, but you are doing that just to promote the client's business or offer them the particular service, it's very important that the client knows how you're making a difference in their life, or how you're making a difference in their business. So if you can do a video shoot, or you can do some pictures that you do behind the scenes that demonstrates your excellence, that will be an amazing video for your client to watch and for you to have on social media. And this is important. Use what you have. So you don't have to be perfect when you're doing these videos. You can just start doing it. Just start doing it. It doesn't have to be even long. We get this question all the time as to how long the video has to be. But I'm telling you, it doesn't have to be too long. It could be as short as 30 seconds. That is it. It can be as short as 30 seconds. It could be as long as 2 minutes. The period really doesn't matter. Just your presence on these social media sites, that's what people are looking for. That's what your customers are interested in, and that's what's going to attract leads. So these are some of the tools that we use for creating videos. I'll be very honest with you. The first thing that I've mentioned there, your smartphone and social media apps, that is actually the best combination. We have used some of the other things that I've mentioned, but the most, like 80% of video creation that we do is done through our smartphone and social media apps. Like Judy, for example, you mentioned you do Facebook as well as you mentioned Facebook as well as Pinterest. Yeah, all, and Twitter. Of course, there are apps that you can have on your phone, and it's just a matter of posting using these social media apps. So there is no reason for you that you have to buy or go for these high-tech video creation softwares in order to reach your clients. It can be as simple as using your smartphone with these apps, and they're amazing quality, amazing results, and we generate leads through this medium all the time. Instagram again has an excellent built-in video tool. This is something that I have started using, and it's an amazing video. It's a very easy to use tool, but again, not a necessary one. If you're happy with your social media apps, just stick to that. If you want to go really fancy, these are three softwares or three websites that edit your video. So one is Animoto, one is VVideo, and one is Movie. So Movely. So what they do is, it's not just the video that it will be created, but you can edit that videos. So sometimes if you look at Facebook videos, they have that text running as the person is talking. That's done on these type of videos. When you do a video on smartphone and just put it on social media, you don't have that feature. So if you want your website to be highlighted, so say for example, you're doing a video promotion for your website of an event, and you want the URL, which is your website address, to show up at the bottom as you're doing that video, that type of a thing can be done with these last three that I've mentioned: Animoto, VVideo, and Movely. So those kind of softwares will accommodate all your video creation needs, but they are paid websites, so you do have to pay and create your own videos with the help of those. All right, so let's see about creating videos. I mean, maybe some people are still not convinced that social media is the key. Let's see. Are those apps, is what Judy is asking. Those are apps. Some of them do have apps, but mainly they are online. So you have to go to that particular website, like animoto.com is the website, and you load the video on that website, and then you can edit it online. Okay, that's those are the three softwares. Perfect. Thank you, Judy. Thank you. So let's talk about this. This is something that will shock you. Videos on Facebook and Snapchat. Okay, this is the statistics. If you look at the statistics for videos watched, 10 billion, that is with a B again, 10 billion videos are watched on Snapchat, whereas 8 billion videos are watched on Facebook. This will give you an idea. I specifically made this slide for entrepreneurs to be aware of how videos play a vital role in business. So if you are not comfortable doing a video, this slide should actually encourage you to start doing video, because if your clients are looking for you in the form of video, and you can see through the slide, 10 billion people are looking for videos on Snapchat. And you as an entrepreneur, if that's your target audience and you're not on Snapchat, guess what? You are losing business big time. So that's why there are tons of videos on YouTube. I didn't want to get all the statistics from all the social media, but this was one of the main thing I wanted to encourage you to start doing videos for yourself. And it doesn't have to be perfect, 30-second videos, and you can decide how often you want to do it. More the better. Now, Facebook Live started about 6 months ago, and it has become so popular now. It is unbelievable how Facebook tracks those particular videos that go live. It's just amazing. It's just amazing. So this is the huge emphasis on social media. This is why I'm emphasizing social media as one of your main lead generating resource. If you look at the number of users that are there on this social media, that should again convince you to hop onto those social media websites and start marketing your business. So Pinterest, for example, has 100 million users, and this is worldwide. So we really cannot target. I've not put down how much in US, how much in Canada, but they are all over. There are 100 million users for Pinterest. So huge, big numbers. YouTube has over 1 billion users. I think they've lost track how many users they have. They just said over 1 billion users. So it's really looking good in terms of social media. So a lot of entrepreneurs are on social media. We definitely recommend you to be there and make your presence felt on social media, because that is one of the main strategy that we use to generate leads for our business. The other thing I wanted to emphasize is these 8 that I have mentioned on the slides are going to be the most social media sites used in 2017. So if you're wondering what sites should I be on social media, these 8 sites are the ones that will really skyrocket your business. We have done extensive research on social media to find out what site will do amazingly well in the next 5 years. But in 2017, these 8 are definitely the ones that you should watch for. So that's what is important. You want to be there where your clients are. It's as simple as that. So if there are 10 billion videos being watched, guess what? I want to be there. You want to be there where they are reading. We talked about blogs. We write where they read, and wherever they buy, we sell. So you need to be there where your target audience is. And we just discussed where your target market is. The fourth strategy we talked about is SEO, which means search engine optimization. So what is SEO? SEO is basically visibility on the internet. So whenever somebody is looking for you on Google, where do you stand? What rank is your website showing up on Google? Are you on the first page, the second, third? That's what you need to do your research. If you put in Google your company name, does your website come up as the first website? If not, then this is what you're missing, SEO. The other important thing about SEO is if you are having a product, say for example, you are a mortgage broker, Say example, you're a mortgage broker in Hamilton. If they type in mortgage broker Hamilton, are you coming up on the first page of Google? Are you coming up on second page or third page, right? Because as you see in the slide, 93% of your customers won't go further than the first page of Google. So guess what? If you're not on the first page of Google, people are not seeing you on the internet. People are not getting you as their search engine result when they are trying to look for you. And while we are here, I also want to just emphasize that you can do a Google search with your name and just check for yourself where you stand, because that's important. That's where clients would be searching for you. How do you come up? That's an excellent question. How do you come up in number one? I'm going to show you that in the next 3 minutes. Great question. Great question. So this is important. 93% of your customers will not go any further. Okay, so let's see. Let's answer Judy's question. Why should you do SEO? Why is SEO important? Because SEO figures out what each page means and what it is about for you to be found on Google. That is the role of a search engine optimization. Okay, so it really starts to read what your website is about. It makes your website very easy to understand for clients and for Google robots. Robots is basically what Google sends out to look at different websites so that when clients type in, your website will show up. So SEO, the search engine optimization, is what makes it easy for your website to show up on the first page of Google. So the higher you rank on the search results on Google, the more leads you're going to generate. Okay, this is absolutely a no-brainer. If somebody is looking for the example that we just discussed, mortgage broker in Hamilton, and if mortgage brokers company shows up on the first page, he is going to do way more business than the person who's on the 5th or the 10th page. There's absolutely no doubt. The number of leads that he's going to generate being on first page is going to be huge as compared to people who are on the 5th or the 10th page. People will never go to the 10th page actually. So in simple terms, more leads is more money. So when you invest in search engine optimization, you should really look at it as an investment. It is not an expense. It's a business expense, but it's not really an expense in terms of you're losing money, but the returns that you're going to get by doing a search engine optimization is huge. And we see that all the time. We do SEO for a lot of websites that we own, as well as SEOs for our clients, and we can actually see the change happening in their websites. So how should you do the SEO? Okay, here comes the secret. Some of the considerations that we do for SEO. So to answer your question, some of the considerations for SEO are you should consider what your keywords are. So what is it that you're looking for? What do you want to be found for? So if your business is say, for example, if you are a realtor, if somebody types in realtor in Toronto, is that the keyword that you want to rank for? Now, bear in mind, realtor in Toronto might be a tough keyword. It's a very difficult keyword for anyone to show up on the first page. So you may think about other keywords or keywords that are not that commonly used, but are also being searched on the internet. And actually, we do a very advanced keyword research for your business. So we identify the terms that people are looking for on Google, and then we do that research for you and recommend you that this is the keyword you should actually try to rank for. Those are low competition keywords, so they don't have much competition on Google, but at the same time, people are looking for those keywords. So to give you an example, while we are on that subject for realtor, instead of trying to come on the first page of Google with that generic term of realtor in Toronto, maybe I can suggest to that realtor, you know what, instead of going so broad, maybe we can target condos for first-time home buyers in Toronto. That basically is also also a search that people are doing but not a lot of websites are trying to rank for that particular keyword. So there are less amount of people looking for it. But again, for people who haven't done SEO or their website is pretty new, chances of your website showing up on first page are much higher if you use that type of a keyword and not a very generic keyword. Then we talk about content. The content that you have on your website, on your blog should be amazing, should have a lot of information, should have a lot of value, because that's what Google loves. And when I say Google, I of course don't mean just Google. It applies to Yahoo, it applies to online, AOL, it applies to Bing, all the search engines. But the content is what all these search engines are looking for. The images that you use for the content, again, is very important, because that's what they recognize, and that's what will help you to come on the first and second pages of Google. We have a question here. So for organic skincare, cosmetics, and wellness products, would be boring. It necessarily not, I wouldn't call it boring. What we would have to do is we would have to go into, I use about 3 or 4 softwares which are a little expensive for if you're not doing this SEO as a profession. But we can run these keywords through that software and find out actually how many people are looking for this particular search engine. So if I type in those softwares, organic skincare, cosmetics, I will actually look at how many people are searching for this particular term. I'll also get a result as to how competitive that word is. And once we have these two pieces of information, then we can decide, yes, this will be an excellent keyword for you to go for. Or if, for example, if only 10 people are trying to search for that keyword in a month, and the competition level is maybe at 500, definitely it's not a keyword that you should go for. But however, if we come up with a number that this particular keyword, 50 people are looking for, and the competition is maybe only 5%, then that is an excellent keyword to go for. So we really have to do some background work before we decide what keyword you should target on. And generally, as a general rule, we recommend not to use generic terms, because people who are very, very successful at a higher position and bigger companies, they usually will target those big words. Like for example, bigger names like Remax, which is a huge real estate company, will target some of the major keywords that are commonly searched for. And we as entrepreneurs, single self-employed entrepreneurs, may not be able to compete with such giant companies. And that's why we go to other keywords which are non-competitive and still get amazing results. Yes, some more question. Is it worth paying Google to get better or higher SEO? Actually, Google does not charge for SEO. Google does never charge for SEO. What Google does is Google charges for AdWords, something called as AdWords. So if you do any search on Google, you will see that the first 3 or 4 things that come up, it says AD, it says an ad, and then there are 3 or 4 companies, and then after those ads, you will see the actual search results. Now, AdWords are what Google charges heavily for that. So it depends on, it's called pay per click, and what that really means is if clients do a search and suppose 3 things show up in that ad, and a person clicks on that ad, every time a client clicks on that ad, the person who has put that ad gets charged. And the amount of charge could depend on the type of ad it is. So for example, if it's a product which is a very, very low margin product, it could be, the client could be paying maybe 50 cents per click. But if it's an ad that is running for a car, I have experienced that some of these car companies actually pay up to $300 per click, which is amazing. I mean, I can't really digest that fact, but that's what they pay. They pay $300 per click. So if you do a search and just one client clicks on that link, that's it. They get charged $300. So Google does not charge any money. The SEO companies that would do SEO for you are the companies that will charge for doing all the work. Because like this slide gives you 5 things. Like, for example, when we do SEO, we do about 63 things for the client. 63. I've only mentioned 5 in here because I didn't want entrepreneurs who are on this webinar to get confused with too many things. So this is the main thing that you have to understand, that there are many things that go right for your page to show up on the first page. It is not a coincidence that pages just try to show up on first page of Google. There is a huge science. There is an amazing way to do it, and we know how to do it, and we've successfully done it, and that's why we are generating amazing results, amazing leads with this. The next thing is titles for your website and your blogs. Again, depending on what your keyword is, again, depending on what your audience is looking for, you have to come up with an amazing title for your website and also for your blogs. So you could make it a little more interesting by saying 5 best ways, or 3 ways that you should not do, and whatever your product is. This usually attracts, if you put in a number to what you're trying to blog about or what you're trying to say, then it usually is an amazing way to attract your clients. If you just say, this is the way we do it, then there's not so much of attraction, because people are curious. They might know 100 ways to do it, but they want to know your 5 ways. How do you do it? And that's why even the name for this webinar, you saw it was 5 ways. There is a reason why we put in that number in there, because that's what catches people's attention. It's a very, very important strategy that we use to attract more leads into our business. Next, we use lots of links from and to your website. So what I mean by that is, if you have a website and you're saying amazing things about yourself on your website, so say you're saying I'm the best nutritionist in whole of Canada, whole in US, and buy from me, I'm the best, I'm the best, I'm the best, but that's not enough. Believe me, that is not enough. It's people want social proof. And again, I'm going back to social media, but that's where the secret is. It's not important that you're saying that you are good. It's basically, are other people saying that you're good? So if there is a post on, say, Tumblr saying that, putting a blog in there, or in the comments somebody says this particular website is amazing, you should have a look, and then that website is actually your website, so that's called a link. So from the website tumblr.com, that person has generated a link to your website, and that's what Google starts loving. So imagine if these 15 websites that we just talked about, if they start talking amazing things about you and your website, Google will start loving your website. And that's exactly the way your website will start coming up on the 10th, 9th, 8th, 7th, and eventually maybe on the first page of Google. Okay, so these are 4 strategies that we just talked about. They are actually very, very important strategies. And if this is not done, that no amount of SEO that is done on your website will win. So this is the perfect way to do it. We incorporate about, like I said, 63 strategies for our clients. So there is much, much, much more. So I'm going to give you a secret of how to do SEO. Are you ready? Are you ready to hear the secret, the ultimate secret for SEO? You understand that it's a very complicated process. Keywords, content, there are lots of meta tags involved, there is coding involved. So here is my final way to do it. Ready? There we go. How should you do SEO? And the answer is, there it comes. You outsource it. Because that's exactly the way we did it before. And because that's one of the product that we offer, but it is so complex that we really do not want entrepreneurs to do it themselves. It's really, really hard if that's not your main business. If it is that's your main business, that's excellent. We can help you. We can train you how to do SEO for websites. But what we generally see is entrepreneurs are best at what they do. So if you are a health practitioner, you may be excellent at your health practitioner business, So if you try to do SEO, which is a way more complex strategy than just, posting posts on Facebook or going on Twitter and putting your 140 characters, SEO is a whole different ball game. So we have to keep our expertise going, and we cannot divulge into different aspects. We just have to keep doing what we are good at, and that's one of the secret that we've learned in 2012, and that really changed our life. We really have to focus on only the things that we are good at, and that really changed our business, that changed our life. And that's exactly the recommendation that I'm giving you. If you do want to do SEO, you just have to outsource it. And you can talk to me, you can message me later on as to what we offer and what we do. We can have a detailed conversation about that. But this is just to give you information about what strategies will work for your business in 2017. The 5 strategies that we discussed today are literally the best strategies that are going to work in 2017. We have done a huge market research to come up with these 5 strategies, and these are the strategies for 2017. So if you want your business to boom in 2017, just gear up. Just look at this. I'm hoping that you've taken some notes. I will also arrange to send you the recording for this particular webinar so that you can reference it and also note down the details and start working on this. Okay. So the one vital component that will skyrocket your business is the last strategy. Is the 5th strategy that we're going to talk about, and it is, ready for this? It's communication. Communication with your client. We have a comment. Let's see. Judy saying I took. Oh, perfect. Judy already took pictures of the slide. Oh, phenomenal. Very smart, Judy. Very smart. So communication is actually one of the most important things in any business, in any relationship. And we highly recommend you have excellent communication with your clients. And the way we communicate is definitely through email marketing. This is one of the best ways to communicate with your client, to give them value, to share information about what's going on in your business, even what's going on in your life sometimes, because people relate to people. People will not relate to your business as a company. When they see that there is a person involved in the business, that's the time they start relating to you. That is exactly the time that you develop some affinity towards your clients, and your business will just flourish if you develop the relationship in the right way. So the best lead generation strategy is email marketing. I've saved the best for the last. Okay, it is a very, it isn't free. I wouldn't call it free, but it is one of the most economical way that you can start generating leads and also skyrocketing your business. Okay, it's a very important strategy. Looking at some numbers again, the online lead generation by email marketing. If you look at the numbers, these are by iContact, which is a very popular internet marketing provider. And what it says is 92% of adult internet users have an email account. 92%, okay, which is huge. So if you have people on your database and you're sending emails to them, boom, guess what? You're reaching at least 92% of the people. 72% of those users check their inboxes 6 or more times. 6 or more times. Did you get that? 6. It's not once or twice. They check it 6 times or more each day. And it's not very uncommon, because I do myself. I check my emails way more than 6 times, but that's a different story. The other thing to note is 65% of internet users visit social media sites. So here you'll see that a combination of what we've talked about is the excellent solution for your business. If you can incorporate these 5 strategies, there is no way, I'm telling you, there is no way that you're going to fall short of leads. I know they are a little they're a little extensive, and they will require some work. They will also require some outsourcing, but it all depends on how much you want to flourish, how much you want to expand your business. If you're happy with what you're doing, if you're happy with the results that you're getting, then of course, you don't have to do all what we discussed. But if you do want next level in your business, if you want to take it to the next level, these are the strategies that you should use. The next thing, if you look at 83%, the number 83%, this is the amount of consumers that will spend more during their shopping or their purchases if they get information about the product or service through an email. So if you send an email explaining your product or service, the chances of they buying it from you is 83%. So which is huge. 83% of the people will not buy the product if they haven't heard about you through an email. And this is really startling. This actually gives you, this 83% actually explains you the importance of email marketing right there. And people who were on email marketing were ordering 84% larger products or services, whatever the case may be. And they are also buying more often because they are getting information through the email. So that's the importance of email marketing. And I wanted to ask you this: how many of you would like this email marketing to be automated for you? I told you this is one of the best strategies that you can use for your clients. And instead of going in there and doing it every time, every time you have a client, you go in there, you write their email address, and then send an email to them. How would you like that system to be automated? If you like it to be automated, let me know. Just type a yes in the chat box. I want to know if you are interested, because if you are interested, I'm going to share something amazing with you. Amazing with you. All right, I'm getting some yeses. There we go. I'm going to show you how you can automate this email marketing. There is an excellent way to do it. There is some action required from your part, but I'm going to share that with you. Excellent. Very good. I'm getting some yeses. Perfect. So let's go on. So keeping in touch with your clients automatically is very important, because you don't have time to contact each and every lead on your list. It would be amazing if you can automate it. And that's what we are doing in this live workshop. Yes, I'm holding a live workshop called Automate Your Business. It's on November 19th and 20th. It's a Saturday and Sunday. It's a 2-day live event, Automate Your Business. And what are we going to cover? We're going to talk about you getting in the right mindset, because that's where it all begins. We will talk about defining your business. A lot of entrepreneurs have difficulty in this, believe it or not. And if you are in that particular situation, you will be getting crystal clear on your business. You will understand your customers better. We'll tell you methods that you can understand your customers better. You are going to get your landing page done. Landing page is also called a squeeze page. So in this 2-day workshop, you're actually going to create your landing page where clients, potential clients, or your leads will actually enter their email address, and it will be added to your database automatically. Okay, so this is what automation is all about. This is your landing page creation, your autoresponder. That is, when they enter an email address and name, automatically, you don't have to do anything. The email is sent out to them automatically, welcoming them to your system, to your services, to your product, whatever you're offering. And it's a one-time thing. You do it once, and every time a customer signs up, boom, they're going to receive an email. You're starting to build relationship with your clients by doing this, which is amazing, which is what you want, because that's what brings in business. We actually get you started with your email marketing campaigns in this 2-day workshop. And this 2-day workshop is going to be in Mississauga. It's in a Hotel Novotel. It's near Square One. And we only have a few spots left. Okay, we have been offering this for the past just over a couple of weeks. And it's filling up really, really fast. We only wanted 20 enrollments. So we didn't want to make it a huge class, because we wanted to give personal attention. And that's why we limited the class size to 20. And now we only have a few spots available. And the price for this one that we are offering right now is $197 only. So if you register today, this particular workshop, which is a 2-day live event, is only for 197. This is the website that you can go to. It's called yourprofoundsolutions.com/workshop. If you type in this particular workshop URL, that's this address, it will take you to a site for secure payment for PayPal. It will be 197 plus taxes, whatever the amount comes to, and you will be able to attend this amazing workshop. Okay, 19th and 20th, automate your business, and this will get you all this information. Okay, so we are really looking to offer a lot of value and a lot of information through this workshop. And I'm going to put that in right here in the chat box. So you can just click there, sign up, and get amazing value through this. There we go. Yeah, Swapna has just put the information there, and that's all. It will already go. So this is what you learn again: right mindset, defining your business, understanding your customers. You will do your landing page. Actually, at the end of the 2 days, you're going to walk out of that workshop with your landing page done. So we do ask you that you do come with a laptop, because it is work. We're going to do some work in that workshop, and you're going to figure out what your client is looking for. We're going to actually figure out your target audience for you. So Mississauga, 19th and 20th, it's going to be only 197. Only 197 for today. The link is right there. If you have any questions, please type in the chat box, and we have another 5-10 minutes. I can answer them for you. If you have questions about lead generation, what we talked about, any question about your business that you have, or about this workshop that you have, I'm here to answer any question for you. So I'm going to hang in here, and if you have any questions, please go ahead. You can type it in the chat box right there. I hope you got the URL that Swapna just typed in, yourprofoundsolutions.com/workshop. So it's an amazing opportunity. We are going to give so much value. I have starting to do all the slides for that live event. They're coming up very, very nicely. I'm just 2 days of information and implementation, because we have attended so many webinars where we just get information, and you attend these workshops, you come back home and you're like, wow, I learned so much, and you have all the knowledge in a book or some paper or in your laptop, and once you come home, you put that on a rack, and guess what? It never gets read. At least with me, it has happened so many times that it's not funny. And that's why we decided that we are not going to do just an event, just talk, but we are actually going to do workshop. So we really want people to take action. We really want people to come with their laptops, and we are going to get this done for them. So of course, it's your business. You're going to get a lot of value. You are going to define your own business, but we are going to walk you through the steps that are required to make that happen. So have a question here. Any strategies for recruiting consultants to join my team? Customers are great, but I want to turn them into consultants. That's a great question. I may have to look at your business model here, Judy, because there is a segment that I'm putting in the live event about business models, and I have to understand your business structure as to what is needed for recruiting a consultant. How much knowledge, how much information would they need, and accordingly I can recommend you a strategy, because I don't want to give you something that may not really apply to your business, because there are so many strategies that can be used. But once I understand what your business is about, and if we have a chat, maybe you can send me an email, and we can have a 20-minute consultation, and I can help you figure out how you can do that for your business, and we can figure that out. So if you are attending the live event, we can actually have things scheduled at that time during the break or after the event, and we can chat, or we can schedule over the phone. So That takes care of that question, but definitely a good question. Definitely a good question. So any other question that we discussed and you didn't understand, or you want me to go over something? We have another 5 minutes and then we'll be wrapping up this session. Excellent. Great feedback today. I loved it. I loved it. I love the questions. Perfect. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. So lead generation, as you see, it's not as simple as it used to be 5 years ago. You know, it has changed so much because of social media, because of the way people are accessing the internet. It's not as simple as you think. It's not just go to a website or search up a person's name. There are lots of other factors that are coming into play before people make a decision. In fact, before people see any professional, the research has shown that people search their name, their business on Google before having a face-to-face meeting. So I really encourage you to, Google your own business, Google your own name even for that matter, and see what comes up, because that's what's going to come up when people search for you online. And I'm telling you, people are going to search for you online. They may search for you on Facebook, they may search for you on YouTube, or they may search you on Google. These are the three most powerful search engines. So you need to be aware of what shows up when people are looking for you. Okay, so I think that's about it. I really hope you will join us in the workshop, because we are going to give so much value to the participants. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. If you thought this was value in 1 hour, imagine the information you're going to get in 2 full solid days. Okay, so it's going to be from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. on November 19th and 20th. It's a weekend, so it's Saturday, Sunday, 2 days of value, and it's a workshop called Automate Your Business. Any last minute comments? How did you find the webinar? Did you guys get value out of this webinar? Can I get a response in that chat box, please? I just want a yes. Oh, I want a yes. These were the strategies that we use ourselves, and we're getting amazing value. So if you can just put yes in the chat box, so I know that you got value out of this webinar, because I really want you to succeed. I really want you to have a lot of success in your business. Okay, good. Judy says yes. Excellent. We're getting some yeses here in the chat box. That's great. And that's what it is. Even for your business, that will be the secret. That is the secret of our business. We give so much value to our clients that they do come back to us. They do come back to us because they see the value that we offer. They see the expertise that we have, and that's what attracts them to us. So when we are talking to our client, it's not really selling them. It is not really selling. It's really serving them, because they see the importance. Even this particular workshop that we have, it's priced at $197, but the value of this particular seminar is way more than $500. I can tell you that. So if you're signing up for $197, man, you're getting a deal. You're definitely getting a deal. So I would encourage you to join us for the webinar, for this particular seminar, and you're going to get value. If you have any questions, just email me. My email is Amit, AMIT, at yourprofoundsolutions.com. Again, my email address is Amit, AMIT, at yourprofoundsolutions.com. Send me an email with any questions that you might have. Once you go through this webinar again, once you get your recording, and if some things might pop up at that time, if they do, then just send me a quick email. Swapna, I just typed my email in there. That's excellent. That's my email address. So if you have any questions, just email me that. And if you have any final comments, please go ahead in the chat box. Otherwise, we're going to call it a night. I want to thank all of you for attending the webinar. I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you for all the responses. Again, there were a couple of questions that we couldn't discuss on the webinar because they were a little more in-depth. Analysis is required before I can give you that information. So please do contact me. I think it was Judy. So Judy, you can contact me on that email, and we can schedule a consultation, and I can give you some more information as to how that can be done. Okay, so thank you so much, and have a great night, everyone. Any questions, send me a quick